Howdy friend, Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy friend, welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas history roundup for February 6th. In 1762, Mission Nuestra Señora de la Candelaria del Cañon was founded on the west bank of the Nueces River at present-day Montreal in Uvalde County, after the destruction of Mission Santa Cruz de San Saba in 1758. Several hundred Apaches arrived within a week, but were there mainly for protection from their enemies, the Comanches. The mission closed in 1767. In 1813, Augustus W. McGee, organizer of the Gutierrez-McGee expedition for the invasion of Spanish Texas, died at Presidio Nuestra Señora de Loretta. He had been a U.S. Army officer in Louisiana, but in late 1812, after being passed over for promotion, joined José Gutiérrez de Lara for his revolt against Spanish rule. The expedition had some successes, but ended with Gutierrez's defeat in the Battle of Medina on August 18th. In 1854, the Texas legislature established the Brazos Indian Reservation for the Caddos, Wacos, and other Indians, and set aside 4 leagues of land, about 18,000 acres, for a Comanche reserve in Throckmorton County. For several reasons, including white hostility, drought, attacks by other bands, inadequate defense, and internal dissension, in March of 1858, the legislature decided to abandon both reservations. In September of 1859, the Indians from both reservations began moving to the Indian Territory. In 1860, a 10,000-foot causeway connecting Galveston Island to Virginia Point near Houston on the mainland was completed. This land bridge was destroyed by a hurricane about 7 years later, in 1867. A more permanent causeway was completed in May of 1912. In 1873, the hamlet of Denison, which had been surveyed the previous summer, established the first free public school in Texas. Denison also had the first women's club in Texas, the 21 Club, which began in 1876. And finally, in 1875, Southwestern University in Georgetown received its current name. It had been organized in April 1870 as Texas University by Methodist Episcopal Conferences of Texas, and a merger of Rudersville College, Wesleyan College, Mackenzie College, and Seoul University. That, my friend, was your Texas History Roundup for February 6th. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll catch you tomorrow on the next one. You take care.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.